Carlos, aside from the obvious home run results, what were the reports that you guys got from Alvarez that made it feel like this is the time to bring him back up?
Yeah, excellent. From since day one when he went back down there, in talking to the manager and some of the coaches, how impressed they were with his work ethic. He got down there, not an easy situation. After being here at the big league level at such a young age, and then just kind of like a wake up call. Hey, you got to go back to the minor leagues. And for him to go down there and just from day one, like I said, what do I need to do to get back up there? And he did that, like I said, since day one. And yeah, we saw the results. Seems like for the last week he hit a homer every day. But just how engaged he was with the pitching staff, everything from the defensive side, whether it was the receiving, the blocking, the throwing, the game planning, the game calling, everything, open for feedback. It was just pretty impressive, and we all proud of him because it's not easy to do, but that's part of what big league players go through at times. You know that you're gonna face challenges and there's gonna be adversity, whether it's at this level or in the minor leagues, and he handled it like a pro, and here he is, and we are all proud of him, like I said.
I know when you send someone down, especially someone of that stature, even though he's still young, you guys have a conversation and give him kind of a plan of action, what you're looking for. Do you have a conversation with him similarly when he comes back up about, whether it's an expectation or how you want him to approach things now?
Yeah, and already had that conversation with him as soon as he got here today. But I think the messaging is just don't try to do anything extra. Everything that you've been doing at the Triple-A level, just go out there and play your game. Just be Francisco Alvarez. You're going to struggle here, but you're also going to have success. But just, how you're going to manage those moments. We need him. We know how important he is for this team. So I already had that conversation with him, and I'm just excited.
Tim?
Now that he's back, how do you envision the playing time being distributed at catcher?
He's going to play. Obviously we'll consider night games, day games, but he's going to get a lot of opportunities here.
Will?
Hey, Carlos, understanding that was a different level of competition, obviously, for Francisco, what do you think it has enabled him to get back and rediscover that power?
Look, he had to work, but I think it's just a consistent playing time, just getting results at that level. And look, different competition, like you said, but, he hit some balls out of the ballpark against really good pitching. We saw some 98, some 97, but just, the way he was taking pitches. I think overall, the reps, just kind of like a reset for him, where you're not in the spotlight, every play, every pitch, just kind of like go down there and actually get to work on things, like at the big league level, yes, you're going to be working, but, it's about results as well. Whether the Triple-A, like, hey, man, you go 0 for 4, for the next 3 days, just continue to get at bats, where at this level at times, that might not be the case. So like I said, I'm just glad that he went down there, put the work, got results, and he's back here now.
Jorge?
Carlos, you mentioned a wake-up call, and he mentioned working on himself. Do you feel like he needed sort of a wake-up call?
No, I think it was just more like, all right, reality, like I'm back in the minor leagues, like what do I need to do now to get back up there, So, and that's probably what he said, that I learned a lot about myself, like maybe he wasn't expecting to go down to Triple-A, and reality hits, you're in the minor leagues, and then, like I said, what do I need to do to get back up there? And he did it. And now he's here, and, we need him.
Jake?
When you have a young player like this go through a rut, go through struggles, go down and get called back up, is the dynamic any different because he is a catcher and because his, attitude, his game impacts so many more different parts?
So you're talking about compared to like
I'm saying
like
an
an infielder
or a pitcher,
right?
Yeah.
Maybe, but at times when those guys go down there, he's either not only because of the offense, maybe it's the defensive side. So as a catcher, there's a lot more on their plate, whether it's the offense, the defense, taking care of pitching staff. But it's just, in this game in particular, it was just more like, just go down there and play, and he did it, so.
And then just to follow up for you specifically, what is your role in kind of ensuring that the issues he had or the struggles he had during the first half of this year don't reemerge as we move forward?
No, I think we just got to continue to stay on top of him. I mean, he's not going to be perfect all the time. You know, he's human. You know, they're going to make mistakes. I think it's just, for me as a manager, for us as a coaching staff, to kind of stay on top of him and staying positive, you know, challenge him, hold him accountable. But at the same time, kind of like, hey, man, go play, you know. So we'll do that here. And I'm pretty confident that, you know, myself, the coaches, working along with Alvi, we're in a good place there.
Howie.
Carlos, given how relatively little Senga has pitched recently, do you still have restrictions on him tonight, or is he just good to go as far as he can go?
We got a number in mind, you know, so, yeah.
Tony.
What's the latest on Marte?
He's getting close. He's running up to 90%. I think he was running the bases today. He's hitting against Deal Machine. So hopefully a couple of days. You know, I'm not sure about maybe the last day here or maybe in San Francisco, but he's getting close.
So he doesn't need a rehab game necessarily?
No, we're not anticipating him going on a rehab assignment.
And I saw Budo in there. Does he need more in the minors still, or is he good to go?
That's kind of like day to day. He pitched yesterday, feels good today. I think we have a decision here. He's pitching. He's going to be active on Wednesday. The question is now: is that going to be here? Is that going to be one more in Triple-A? I think he's day by day right now. So, but the good thing is he feels good.